Hello, friends. So, how did I do this week? I've been tracking what I've been spending, and my goal this week was to have a very low spend. I didn't want to spend anything on food, and but I did need to have the oil changed in my car because the oil light came on. Go figure. Every time you want to save money, something takes it out of your wallet, but you have to maintain your car. You're not going to have a car and it's just going to deteriorate. So I did have to spend money on that. That came to $95. I didn't spend money on food this week. I don't plan on spending money on food next week either, and we'll just do it 1 week at a time. The dogs have been recovering from their cold. I gave it a little time. I've never had a dog have a cold before. How about you guys? Have you ever had a dog that's had a cold? And two of the three had a cold. They were, had drippy noses and not coughing, but sneezing. But they're on the mend. They're getting better. So I didn't have to spend $250 on a vet bill, so thank the Lord for that. And so I've really been trying hard to stick to the plan, and I'm actually having fun with it. I'm spending my time cooking up another video of the things that I'm going to make for the week, and I enjoy that. How about you guys? Do you enjoy cooking ahead and cooking for yourself, cooking freezer meals? Leave me a comment below and let me know what some of your favorite things are to cook. I'm doing a little bit dehydrating. I took the stems of mushrooms and I had an onion that I had cut. I don't like to cut onions and leave them in the fridge for too long, so I decided to dehydrate that. And I want to make some sort of a spice thing, grind them up and make that with the mushrooms and the onions. And I'll see what else I can add to it and make my own custom spice mix. So where you can make your own, for those of you that are vegan or vegetarian and you like tofu scramble, where you can make a recipe with black salt, nooch, and a couple of other things. I don't remember, but I will do that recipe at some point and share that with you. Now, I didn't make that up, so I got it from some website. So if I can find it again, of course, I will give credit to that person. But I thought that's a great idea. You don't constantly have to mix up your spices for your tofu eggs. So anyway, let me show you what I spent, and I'm going to go each day and take it off my calendar, and I'll show you what I spent for the week. Here's what I spent this week. Monday and Tuesday, I spent $0. Wednesday, I treated grandson Ryan to a pizza. That was $10. Thursday, I had to do car maintenance. That was $95. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, I spent $0. Altogether, the cost was $105. So, of course, the $95 was more than I wanted to spend this week. But, things come up, and I did have a little bit of emergency money in the background, so that didn't really come out of the budget, but I wasn't happy that I had to spend that on the car. But sometimes you have to, you don't have a choice, because you do have to maintain things or you'll end up with nothing. Now, another thing that kind of went on the fritz was my little dehydrator. And boy, have the cost of those things gone up. Holy moly. I just went looking on Amazon to see what the original cost was of the dehydrator that I had and if it was worth it to maybe fix it or, so I have to see. But I do have an air fryer where I can dehydrate, and I actually have a second dehydrator, but it's big. And I wanted something that I could just keep out in my laundry room, and this little dehydrator was perfect for that. And I have several trays for that, so I really wanted to be able to reuse those trays. But we'll see. I'm not going to buy one this week, if ever. For now, like I said, I do have an air fryer that's also a dehydrator, and I'm going to be using that. So I've also been using my L-Mate, which is the carbonation machine, and I don't like real fizzy pop, and I like that you can choose how much carbonation you want to put into your drink. So this is a real cheap way. I buy the little flavor packets and I make up a bottle of that, and I do low carbonation and it works really well. The initial investment I think was $80, but and I don't really drink pop. It's too carbonated for my taste. So, but once in a while I like something fizzy besides just my kombucha. So I did buy one of those a while back last month sometime. So I am enjoying that as well. And in the long run, that is going to save me money. I know the canisters run about, I think $20, but you can carbonate like 60 bottles with that. So I think that was worth the investment. So it's really my goal to become as self-sufficient as I can, to not rely on pre-made foods, to not rely on a lot of pre-made things. I'm trying to invest in things that will give me value over a long period of time, that will eventually help me save money in the long run. The initial investment, that needs to be the output of that, but I'm investing in things that will give back to me. Now, one of the things that I still want to get, but I need to do some more research, is some sort of a small generator under $500. I'm looking into things that maybe don't use gasoline. I don't know enough about it yet. I need to do some more research. Something that I can maybe keep plugged in, like a battery type thing. And I still want to invest in, like I said before, a propane heater. But with things getting warmer now in Ohio, that's not as dire a need as it is during the winter. So, and like I said before, I do have some backup heat, but I don't feel that it's enough when we're in the middle of winter and it's a deep freeze. So there's something to be said about people that live off grid. I think that's a great lifestyle and to be self-sufficient that way. But at my age, I'm not going to be living off grid. I plan on staying in this house as long as I can. It has everything I need, everything I want. So I may need to do some modifications in it down the road, and I want to have money available for that. I want to work on my little garden in the back, and at least in the summer, I'm not going to grow a whole field full of tomatoes or anything like that. I don't have enough land for that. But container gardening, at least you can go through the summer with your vegetables. And it's always a learning process. I have books on gardening and container gardening, and so I want to read up on that. And it's something to do. It's it's a good idea to develop hobbies of whatever interests you, because that's a good, cheap form of entertainment once you get the things that you need for your hobby and you don't go crazy like, you keep buying and buying and buying. That sort of defeats the purpose. But even using up what you have, and I'm like the pot calling the kettle black with that one, because when I was into my jewelry making and my painting, of course I had more discretionary income back then. I made a decent wage as a nurse, but I have tons of stuff and I don't buy anymore because it's just throwing money out the window unless I use what I have. So that's one of my goals, is to just keep using up what I have, and I am doing that. Um, Now the cost of food is just going crazy. Gasoline, every time I drive by the gas station, it's gone up 10 cents. So we're on an upward thing on cost of things. So anything that I have bought in the past, sometimes I just like to go on Amazon and see what the article costs now as compared to what I paid for it. And I'm not talking about things that I bought in 1970, but I'm talking about things that I bought within the last uh, 3 years, even 1 year, and the prices are just going through the roof. So I feel like whatever I have in my house was a good investment. So because it's just going to be getting more and more expensive. So anyway, that's all I have for you guys today. I hope everybody is well. As you can see, it's a nice sunny day today. It's chilly, it's only in the 30s, but next week I'm excited. It's going to be going into the 50s, and I have another goal. I want to get a little bit more physical and in physical shape. I've been taking some supplements that I feel are helping my joint problems somewhat. I still have them, but and maybe I'll share what I've been taking in another video, but I want to give it a little more time, and just to make sure it's not a placebo effect. So anyway, but that's all I have for you today. I want to wish you abundant blessings. Let me know what your journey is. Are you trying to save money for something in particular, or just prepping, or give us some good ideas of, I don't think of everything. So give us some good ideas in the comments below about what you're doing in your life and that you could share with us, so we can all improve our lives and just share ideas, because that's how people make progress and stay together. And so leave us a comment below. All right, my friends, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. I hope everything is going well in your life. Be good to yourself, be good to others, and I'll see you next time.